For me, I always know when I'm talking to a Virgo because I can feel it. Like, I can feel them. There's like this shyness, this like quirky, like nervousness energy, and I'm like, they have to be a Virgo. Hi YouTube, thank you for stopping by to watch another one of my videos. I really appreciate it. I say this all the time. Thank you for commenting, for subscribing to my channel. I read all you guys' comments and I'm so happy to be doing this. I know it's been a minute, and excuse the fact that I'm not wearing any makeup. I've been having a lot going on, but I really wanted to record this video, so let's get right into it. So like I mentioned before, the Virgo is an earth sign. It is known as the version, or most of the time I like to think of it as like the servant of the zodiac. And Virgo is also ruled by the planet Mercury, which is sign of communication. So these people are highly intelligent people. They're very logical. They like to communicate. They like to have like intelligent conversations, and they are very helpful people. They also can be, you know, critics of themselves and of others, but in a way that they are coming from a good place. They really want to help you. They want to help, you know, their loved ones or their friends or whoever it is be their best selves. And so that's where that critiquing and judgment comes from, and I personally never find that it comes from a bad place. Okay, so one thing with Virgo is that their love language, I find, tends to be acts of service, because they are the servants of the zodiac. Like I said, they really do want to help build things. They want to help things grow. You know, they're nurturing in that way. Like, if they can do anything to make your life easier, they'll do it. And if they like you or they love you, hands down, they are there for you to help you with anything that you need. So if you find that a Virgo is just like, you know, excuse me, if you find that a Virgo is just like extending offers to help you, I don't know, help you with some schoolwork, help you with the dishes if they know that, you know, you worked a long day, if your car breaks down and you can't make it to, you know, the mechanic, that they're offering to help you in any way to make your routine, to make your life easier. I don't know, shoot, if your Virgo loves you, they might buy you a car. Like, you know, that's the type of stuff that they're going to want to do for you. But it's also important to remember that they also want this reciprocated. They also want to feel that you would also extend a hand to them to help them when they're in need, to help them, not even necessarily when they're in need, just when you're observant and you can see that, let me do this for this person just to make their day a little bit easier. That's something that would really make them feel special and more appreciated by you. So that's something to really keep in mind. So back to what I was saying about them critiquing things. Depending on who you are, you may find this offensive, or you may find this like a negative. But really, if a Virgo is, you know, I don't even know how to actually like put it into words, because I don't want to say critiquing, because I feel like that has a very negative connotation. But basically, a Virgo, if they like you or they love you, they're not gonna let you walk out the house any type of way. Like, they're not gonna let you embarrass yourself, or like, they want you to present the best version of yourself. So like, if you got like, I don't know, food on your mouth, or, you know, something is just maybe not up to par and they notice it, like, they'll point it out to you. And it may seem like they're doing this often, but in their mind, it's coming from a good place. They're like, I'm not gonna let this person that I like or that I love, you know, you know, um, get made fun of or have people look at them any type of way. Like, I want them to be the best versions of themselves, and I would rather me tell them versus the world, tell them, because I love them that much. Like, I'm not gonna let those things just like go unnoticed. And so that's what I mean when I say it's coming from a good place. So if you notice that your Virgo is like critiquing you on certain things, don't get offended. If it's something that obviously is bothering you, or if it's something that like you can't fix right away, like, if it's obviously something that hurts your feeling, or if you feel that it's not decent behavior, then that's something that you should definitely talk to your Virgo about. I'm saying these should be things that will help you in the end, not things that will make you feel insecure or make you feel bad about yourself. By no means am I saying that, but typically Virgos will critique you out of love because they want to help you, and they want to see you be your best self, and it's all out of love. And the reason that this is because Virgos are perfectionists. They are known for being critical, judgmental, because they want things to be perfect. Like, they like things to be in order. They like things to kind of be their way. Like, they're very, I would say, strict in that manner. And more so than not, they're more strict and critiquing of themselves than they are of others. But if you're close to them, like, you're second on the list. So a big one that I find with Virgos, and it's because they're ruled by Mercury, like I said, the planet of communication, they are going to talk to you all the time. Like, they are going to try to communicate with you on so many different platforms. They may text you, they may call you, they may be watching your social media, they may be DMing you and texting you at the same time, because these people are very inquisitive, and they're very smart. They're always trying to find out information. And so if they like you, that's something, you're on their list. Like, they want to know more, they're intrigued, they're interested. So they're gonna be very social and very engaging. And most of the time, because this is an earth sign, they're gonna want to put in effort to see you in person. Most of the earth signs are pretty physical people. So if they, are putting in a little bit more effort to contact you and like want to see you in person and meet up and, go on dates and just spend quality time with you, obviously they like you. But communication is going to be there. If the Virgo is not really talking to you that much, then you might want to find another Virgo. Communication is important to them. Also, back to them just being very curious and inquisitive people, they're going to ask you a lot of questions. They're going to want to know everything about you. And it's not like, they're not going to be like rambling off at the mouth, but they are going to question you about, your values. What are you into? What are you interested in? Like, that's just a normal thing for them. And that's just a typical way that a Virgo gets to know somebody that they're interested in. And also, with quality time, Virgos tend to be very busy people. Like, they always have their hands in something. They're always in their minds thinking about something. They tend to just have busy schedules. And if they're putting in an effort to take time out of their schedule to see you, to hang out with you, to spend more time with you, that's a very valuable thing, because I think Virgos understand that time is really a gift that you don't get back. Like, if I'm spending time with you, that obviously means that I'm looking for something serious. And Virgos, these people, they want commitment. They are very committed people. So If you are noticing like consistency with the quality time, then possibly a commitment is what they're looking for, and they're just, enjoying that and seeing where things go. Virgos are not interested in wasting time. They are not interested in wasting time at all. They are attracted to intelligence. Like, you have to be smart, you have to know things, you have to be engaging when it comes to conversation. Like, they literally want to talk about any and everything. So if you're a woman or you're a man and they find you intelligent and they tell you that and they compliment you and they say, you're so smart, you're so wise, you're so intelligent, that's a good sure sign that the Virgo is feeling you, because they're very smart and that's what they're looking for. So if they're just telling you right off the bat, then you're in there. You know what I'm saying? You're in there. So, I mean, you don't have to be like running off. You don't have to be a know-it-all, like an encyclopedia, but you have to be able to give back to the conversation. You have to be able to like ping pong with them when it comes to like ideas and stuff. Like, that will really attract the Virgo. And Virgos, because they are perfectionists, they're really picky people. So they don't fall for anything. They don't fall for anything and they don't fall for anyone. So it's not that easy to just like pin a Virgo down. Not because, they're all over the place and they don't like commitment. They do. And in a partnership, these are long-term committed people, but they don't just settle down with anyone. Like, you have to be their ideal. You have to be what they are looking for. And if you're a person that's trying to attract a Virgo, don't try to be something that you're not and like change yourself to their standards, because they're going to pick up on that and then it's not going to work anyway. Like, just be yourself and you guys will figure it out from there. But yeah, they're very picky people and they're attracted, like, they want the beauty and they want the brains. Like, you have to be smart and you have to be like put together, well maintained, and neat. I find that they tend to like simplicity. You don't have to be too lavish, you don't have to be too out there. They're not really into all that grand gesture stuff. Just be you, be simple, be fun, be, have good conversation, hang out with them, spend time with them. They're very like slow moving people. They're earth sign. So they like to build from the ground up and they're okay with taking their time doing that. So don't try to rush anything. Virgos are very loving when they really get to know you and when they really start to become comfortable with you. They're gonna want to be around you. They're gonna want to be in your space. But speaking of space, there might be a time in the beginning. If you're a Virgo, you probably can relate to this. And if you're trying to attract a Virgo, this may be something that you just kind of need to be aware of, is the fact that this is a logical sign. They don't really do well with emotions. They're not unemotional, but sometimes they need to step away from the person or the situation when things are starting to feel too heavy, too emotional, because they don't know how to process that. So they need to kind of like detach, and they just need their space to think, to process. How are they feeling about you? What do they feel for you? Where is this going? And then if they're like, okay, if they muster up the courage, they're like, okay, I really miss this person, or I think this is gonna work out for me. Like, I have to go back into this. They will come back. They will. But sometimes they detach themselves. They become distant when it starts to be too emotional, because they need time to process. They're not comfortable with just getting thrown right in the water like a water sign. And also because Virgos, they are naturally overthinkers. They have a lot of anxious and nervous energy, and this is something that for me, I always know when I'm talking to a Virgo because I can feel it. Like I can feel them. There's like this shyness, this like quirky, like nervousness energy, and I'm like, they have to be a Virgo. And most of the times I'm right. And it's cute if you're a type of person who's like who likes that. They're kind of shy. So that might be another sign that they're interested in you. They want to get to know more about you, but they don't know really how to approach it. But I've met plenty like Virgos that are approachable. They will come up to you and talk to you, but still like they're overthinkers. So while they're talking to you, they're probably like, oh man, like I don't want to say the wrong thing, or I don't know if she's into that, I might not say that, or like this is their thought process. This is all this stuff that's going on, and it's moving so fast because of Mercury. It's just a fast moving planet, and like you can sense that nervousness. So yeah, like that's always a vibe, a certain energy that I notice about Virgos. So I would pay attention to that too. I think that's about it for how to tell if a Virgo likes you. Basically, in summary, I mean, you just have to be smart. You have to be engaging, communicate with them. They love conversation. They love, talking about different topics. Do things for them. Like acts of service is really important. And if you see that they're doing things for you to make your life easier, that's a really good point. They're gonna ask you questions. They're gonna put more effort. They're gonna take time out of their busy schedules to see you. And these are really like loving, committed, serious people. And I think they make really good partners, and even friendships too. Like they'll be there for you. So if you're Virgo, you already know the deal. Let me know in the comments if I got this right. Yeah, let me know in the comments if I got this right. If you're trying to attract a Virgo, let me know if they do some of these things. I'm always like so interested in you guys' stories. Like I love reading the comments. Yeah, and happy belated to all the Virgos out there, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.